Hello, Jaime Mantilla here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to create a TikTok data scraper, okay? So, this is a step-by-step on how to do it, A through C, the way that I think, the way that I do, the applications that I use. That way you can actually do it yourself. It's not as complicated as it seems. Yes, coding could be scary, and when you think of coding, you may think, shit, it's gonna take many years for you to learn. But artificial intelligence is here to lower the barrier and for you to be able to get more comfortable and become one of these creators. Okay, I respect highly software engineers. I've been working with very good ones, very experienced ones. So I'm not going to take away their experience or their credit just because artificial intelligence came in the picture. But artificial intelligence has come here to make the life easier for many. Okay, so if you want to take advantage of it, today is the time. AI is not going anywhere. It's going to get better with time, and today is the day. So I want you to take action. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. We're going to take probably less than 60 minutes. But again, I just want you to see the workflow. That way you can think that is possible for you as well. All right. So I'm using two tools right now. It's Apify, which is an API marketplace. So it is a marketplace where you can get data, fetch data. So data sets. In this case, you have actors that get that data. So for this specific case, there is a TikTok data extractor actor. You can go here to the store and you can see all the many categories that you can think of to be able to get data, right? So you have real estate, you have e-commerce, you have social, you have automation. So right now I'm doing social media, selecting results that I can pay per result. I want to the actor to be maintained by Apify, which is the actual application or marketplace. And then I want it to be popular. So out of those, I have the Instagram scraper, YouTube, TikTok profile. I did that on other videos. The TikTok data extractor is the one that I'm doing now. So I click on it. I already run it. So I have a run here. I'm just going to scrape the database on the hashtag with all the information. We just want to display that in a user interface or in a way that is easier for people to interpret all these data, right? If I click here to open up in another tab, this is how the data comes. It's very hard for you to understand it or see videos or see, pretty much what it is. But if we can give you a UI where you can actually see the preview, you can actually see the stats, and you can see the information, it's probably easier to digest, and that's the goal. Okay, the other one that I use is Cursor AI. So that's the one that I've been using since I first learned about it, like a few weeks back. I'm going to open it right now. You have the chat where you don't need ChatGPT or Claude like I was doing in previous videos. You actually have the chat within the same interface or the same workbench or IDE, which is this one here. Right now I want to open up a project. So I just want to open up this one, the TikTok data extract scraper. And I have already loaded just empty folders here to kind of give it a structure. And then all these the environment variables, that's just the key for the API, for Apify. And then you hit readme is empty, requirements is empty. And I want Cursor to actually get all that information for me and add it into the project structure, okay? So where I start is here. I have these. I'm going to create another file. Let's call that, give me a second. And we want to here add my prompt. Let's make it, give me a second. Just going to organize it real quick with you. And this is going to be part of the video. This is the beauty of this, okay? This is what you're going to have to do. So let's make it happen. Okay. So I'm going to take these away. That's the project that I want to add. I just want this. You can pause this, copy it, up to you. Let's just make this one a, what is this? Not any, that's prompt.txt, just for my reference. Okay, so we have the prompt.txt here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on the side. I'm going to come here to TikTok data scraper. And I want to start getting data relevant to this. So what I want to do is get the actual input. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to say input JSON, and paste it. I want to get the name of the application. So that's Extractor. I want to have the description. Okay. Then I'm going to come here to the information and I want to see what the output looks like. So we have, this is hashtag, this is the result, and this is the actual output that is going to come out of it. So I'm just going to click, this is the output, sample. So output JSON, that's the sample. And then on top of that, I want to come here to the runs and I want to get the JSON structure of all the data here so that it knows what it's working with, right? So results JSON. We want to give it as much information as possible. Another one that I forgot last time was the client. So we want to come here to TikTok data structure. There's going to be a client API. So each API or each actor has its own ID. So this is the ID for the TikTok data structure. And I want to make sure that I do API client so it knows how to communicate with it. Okay. So API client. And I want you to try this yourself. Once you're done with watching these videos, I want you to try to do the next steps. Right now we're 8 minutes. And right now I've been just adding or gathering data, which is part of the due diligence that you need to do in order for you to make this work. Now that I have all this information, I want to type here at the end, I want to say, please review the source code. In this case, the source code is the project structure. So all these folders and files that I've created, please review the source code to make sure you structure the code correctly. Fine. I'm going to take all this. I'm going to do Control A to copy everything. I'm going to save this file. And then I'm going to do Control I or just click on there. That's going to give me the chat and the composer. I don't need the chat because I already have the idea. I don't care to know anything else. For you may want to brainstorm your ideas. You can actually use this ID just like in previous videos before. You can brainstorm with the same ID, with the same cursor within the interface. So in Composer, I'm going to just copy my whole thing and say, please review prompt text file to create the project. Okay. So it is going to check the test that the text that I gave you. I also told it, hey, check the prompt.txt, which is where I have all the information. And it's just going to take some time to figure out what it needs to do. Okay. So I gave you the instructions, and it's clear here. So you're a Python engineer, and your task is to build an app using Python and Streamlit. Please use solid coding standards to keep code organized and build unit tests to make sure everything works as expected. Here's the idea. You have all this information, and then towards the end, I tell it again, hey, use these structure and make sure everything is documented. So as you can see, it's doing everything. Right now, you don't have to do anything. Okay, so we started out, let's say 9 minutes or 10 minutes, let's say. So I'm just gonna let it rip and just do its thing. Towards the end, he wrote the code within a minute, right? We accept it. And I want to make sure, so the README, it normally doesn't do the README, but if I copy this here and then I add all these sections from the actual screen, it actually adds everything. So not really pleased with it. I could always update it later, but as of now, this is what we're doing. We're updating, or we are accepting all the changes. And I can do two things here. In previous videos, I've done it with cursor, the composer, to run the application itself. But right now, I'm going to do it myself. So I'm just going to do Control, Shift, and the tilde. Or you can go here to View, Terminal. It opens up the terminal. And I want to create a virtual environment. BNB. Okay? That's how you do it. You can actually see it on my training too. You can take my training. But again, this is kind of how you do it. Then what you want to do is activate your environment. So we do activate script, then activate. And then now that it's activated, you see that green thing here, BNB. I want to Streamlit. Actually, I want to pip install the requirements. So the requirements file, this one here. I want to make sure all of these are installed, and that's what it's doing. It may take, I don't know, a minute or two. So this is what you have to do. You just have to wait things to happen. Keep in mind, I've said this in previous videos. This may be painful to watch sometimes, just to see this thing, going and me quiet and whatever. But normally an application like this may take days, weeks, sometimes months to build. Okay. Right now, you're building an application within, I would say, max 60 minutes. Hopefully 30 minutes or less. But that's the beauty of this, that now everything is more accessible. It's going to make you more efficient. And like I mentioned before, AI is not here to replace you. It's here to amplify you. And hopefully you understand this, and then you start taking action, because that's the only way for you to know. Taking action. Consuming content is not going to do anything for you. Okay. And you can watch all I think I've created like 50 something, 42 videos already. Even if you watch them all, you won't be able to do it unless you take action on every step and you get comfortable doing it. Okay. Also, if you've been watching more than one of my videos and you haven't hit subscribe, do that. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps me a lot. It keeps me going. It keeps me motivated. And then I see, I can create more videos for you. If you make comments and you tell me what you want to see, I can review them and start building videos specifically for you. Okay. So again, this is more of a mutual conversation here. Doing the videos, taking my time to help you and teach you. But at the same time, from you, you have to take action. You have to provide me with feedback. You have to make comments. You have to tell me what you want to see in order for you to grow up and learn on what you want to learn. All right. So help me out. Just click on subscribe, and that's it. You'll be notified next videos that come out, or even the video that you want me to build for you. All right. So now that the requirements are installed, all I have to do is Streamlit, run app.py, and this should spin up the browser to run the application. So it's doing it automatically. Let's see what it does. TikTok data extractor. So you have the enter hashtags. Exclude pin posts. That's fine. I don't want to do that. So let's say deep seek, which is a topic that has been trending lately. And I want to do this. Click search. Okay, fine. No results. That's fine. So what we want to do here is put in the error here. Is saying that, oh, okay, maybe the API key was deleted with the whole changes. I'm just gonna pause this real quick. That way we can keep that key private and then make sure that it's available. All right. It wasn't the key. The key was there, but now he's trying to do something here. I don't know what he's trying to do. It updated these config files, the app.py, pretty much trying to fix the issue. Let me just pause here real quick because I see that he made a change. So just give me a second. All right, I'm back. I saved all the changes. I'm going to go here and start over. I'm going to do deep seek search, extracting data. That means that this may be running here. Let's see. Run. There you go. So starting the crawler. And it is running. Let's see if it finished already. DeepSeek running. Okay. So we got 20 results, which is this one here. If I go here to my say no results, DeepSeek, no results for the given hashtag, which is not true because we have results here, right? With that said, so this is what I'm going to do right now. I don't want to spend more of my credits here. So as you see, I've spent $1.02 with few runs that I've done. It's pretty inexpensive. I'm gonna come here to the run, and I'm gonna get this data set ID, which is for this specific task. Okay. Then I'm gonna come here to the TikTok client, which is, remember, that is calling the actor, and there should be a run. There's a run. There you go. So I'm gonna comment this out. And I'm going to add that ID here. And hopefully we get the results that we need to test further. Okay. So if I do this, I don't need to add anything. Like here, even if I get viral, since it is calling this a specific data set, it's just gonna return that data set so that I don't have to wait. Okay. So now we know that this is an issue where extracting data authentication. Further information, DeepSeek. Okay, let's just do this. Just gonna paste and say that it's an error. Missing input value ID, name, DeepSeek, input further information. Visit. Okay, I'm gonna revert this back real quick just to make sure that we're getting the same error. Just comment that out, comment that out, comment that out. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna accept. Going to search. Okay, so we got the results. Fine. So we have the likes, the videos, everything. But I don't like the way that is displayed. So I want this data to be visualized, to have the video and to have the video stats next to it. Thank you. It got the results, but we are only getting a table. Can you please help me visualize the data better? With video embeds, video stats on the same row, and useful information for the user. Let's see what we get. Okay. So I gave it instructions. And now it's going to update the app.py to show the data how I want it to be shown. Okay. Okay, so it's using other dependencies. That's fine. So I'm just going to do Control-C to stop it from it running. I'm going to install the dependencies again. Actually, I'm going to accept. I didn't accept it, so I'm going to run it again. So it's going to start picking up new ones, because I know that Plotly was new on this specific run. So right now, as you can see, it's updating the file. It's installing the Plotly dependency. So we just have to wait a little bit, see what it comes out with. All right, let's see. I could pause this, but I don't want to. I can edit it, but I don't want to. Okay, I want you to get the full experience. Yes, it's painful just to be sitting here waiting for something to happen, but in the bigger scheme of things, this is nothing compared to what it would take for you to go to school to learn computer science on the whole shebang, right? At least 4 years. Well, you could do that from courses. There are actually courses. If you go to Course Careers, they actually have courses that are pretty short, and they're pretty without no fluff, straight to the point. So that's something that you can use as well. So yeah, it shouldn't be that long. You just have to be exposed to different things and keep on learning and learning and learning. All right, so now I try to load it again. I have the TikTok data extractor. I should not have to do anything right now because I already hard coded the test ID if you've watched the whole video. So I should be getting the results immediately from that run. Okay, this is useful. Let's see if I do that. If I go to TikTok, DeepSeek, if I do DeepSeek, is it grabbing the top ones? Top? I wonder. Okay, so this lady, Chinese, DeepSeek. How is it doing it? Oh, so it's doing 1, 2, 3. So maybe it's going from top to bottom. Well, this guy is there. This guy is here. So I think he's going. It grabs to say the first 20. Is this guy there? No. Let's see if it's just videos. This guy is here. This girl's there. Nah, she's there. Anyways, so it's grabbing the first few results, and what he's doing right now, I'm pretty happy with the results. You could always modify these, make it prettier. it says top creators by view. So one has, the author is DeepSeek 90s, 800,000, Newsweek, user, whatever, 39, blah, blah, blah. And these are the authors, these are the engagement timeline. So 20K, likes and comments. So it gives you a visual of what the data looks like for this specific result set. It gives you the profile of the individual based on that hashtag. It embeds the video and it gives you the information related to that specific video. So this is DeepSeek 90. Can I click it? Yeah, I can. Huh, cool. So you can even play it within here. Pause it. What happens if I click on watch video? That'll take me to the TikTok page. Okay. I don't think that's it, is it? That's funny. Watch more exciting videos. Okay, well, we got that one. Let's see what else. Now I'm afraid of clicking watch. Let's see what's gonna come out. Oh, make your day. Okay, so this is something else. Anyways, that's it. So I think this is it for the video. We got it from A through C. So we did the due diligence by gathering the information from Apify, which is the marketplace. We have Cursor and we added all the information from the prompt within Cursor itself. We send the information to the composer. Then we created the application, or the Cursor created the application. We accepted the changes. Then we loaded the application to make sure it was working as expected. And then we modified based on whatever we expected as a user from the application, or whatever we had in our mind as an idea to get a TikTok data scraper Extractor to work as it's supposed to, and to give good user experience to whoever is going to use the application. Okay. So again, you like these videos, follow. If you want to see different things, comment. If you feel that there's something that has to be improved, let me know. I'll be happy to accommodate your request. That should do it. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Thank you.